Imagine waking up one day in a mansion, surrounded by luxury, only to find yourself in a tiny apartment a few months later, wondering how it all slipped away. The story of a millionaire becoming broke is not just a tale of lost wealth, it's a profound journey through the highs and lows of life, revealing the fragility of fortune and the resilience of the human spirit. Today we delve into the captivating narrative of what happens when a millionaire loses it all, exploring the emotional, psychological, and social ramifications of such a dramatic fall from grace. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the extraordinary stories that shape our world. If you're fascinated by the complexities of wealth, success, and the human experience, you're in the right place. Before we dive into today's story, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Your support helps us bring more incredible narratives to life. Now, let's embark on this journey together. Our story begins with a man named David. David was not born into wealth. He grew up in a modest neighborhood, where dreams often felt just out of reach. But David was determined. He worked tirelessly, putting in long hours at his job while studying at night. His dedication paid off when he launched a tech startup that skyrocketed to success. Overnight, David became a millionaire, living the life he had always dreamed of. Lavish parties, luxury cars, and exotic vacations became his new reality. But with wealth came a new set of challenges. As David's wealth grew, so did his circle of friends. He found himself surrounded by people who were drawn to his success, eager to share in the lifestyle he had created. But as the saying goes, with great power comes great responsibility. David began to feel the pressure to maintain his status. He invested in extravagant properties, expensive cars, and high-end fashion. He believed that happiness was tied to his wealth, and he was determined to enjoy every moment of it. But little did he know, this lifestyle was a double-edged sword. As the months passed, cracks began to appear in David's seemingly perfect life. He started to notice that his friends were not as genuine as he had thought. Many were more interested in his money than in him as a person. The lavish parties that once brought him joy began to feel hollow. David was spending more than he was earning, and his investments were not yielding the returns he had anticipated. The warning signs were there, but he chose to ignore them, believing that his wealth would last forever. Then came the day that changed everything. A major investment went south, and David lost a significant portion of his wealth overnight. Panic set in as he realized that his financial empire was crumbling. He tried to salvage what he could, but the damage was done. Bills piled up and creditors came knocking. The lifestyle he had built began to unravel, and with it, his sense of identity. David was no longer the millionaire, he was just another man struggling to make ends meet. The emotional toll of losing his wealth was devastating. David felt a profound sense of shame and embarrassment. Friends who once flocked to him began to disappear, leaving him isolated and alone. He grappled with feelings of worthlessness, questioning his value as a person without his wealth. The lavish parties were replaced with quiet nights spent in solitude, reflecting on the choices that led him to this point. The man who once thrived in the spotlight now found himself in the shadows, battling depression and anxiety. But David's story doesn't end in despair. In the depths of his struggle, he discovered something remarkable: resilience. He realized that his worth was not defined by his bank account, but by his character and the relationships he built. With determination, he sought help, attending support groups and therapy sessions. He began to rebuild his life, focusing on what truly mattered: his health, his passions, and the people who genuinely cared for him. Through this journey, David learned invaluable lessons about wealth and happiness. He discovered that true fulfillment comes from within, not from material possessions. He began to appreciate the simple joys of life, spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, and giving back to the community. David started a new venture, this time with a focus on sustainability and social impact. He used his experiences to inspire others, sharing his story of resilience and hope. As David rebuilt his life, he gained a new perspective on wealth. He understood that money is a tool, not a measure of success. He learned to live within his means, prioritizing experiences over possessions. David became an advocate for financial literacy, helping others avoid the pitfalls he had encountered. He shared his story through workshops and online platforms, emphasizing the importance of making informed financial decisions and the value of building genuine relationships. David's journey transformed him into a mentor, guiding others through their own struggles with wealth and loss. One of the most significant changes in David's life was his approach to relationships. He learned to surround himself with people who valued him for who he was, not for what he had. This shift allowed him to forge deeper connections, built on trust and mutual respect. David found joy in authentic friendships, where laughter and support replaced the superficiality of his previous social circle. He realized that true wealth lies in the bonds we create and the love we share. David's experience also highlighted the power of mindset. He discovered that a positive outlook could significantly impact his recovery. Instead of dwelling on his past mistakes, he focused on the lessons learned and the opportunities ahead. This shift in perspective empowered him to take control of his life, setting new goals and pursuing them with passion. David embraced challenges as opportunities for growth, understanding that setbacks are a natural part of any journey. As David continued to rebuild his life, he became a source of inspiration for many. His story resonated with those who had faced similar struggles, proving that it's possible to rise from the ashes of failure. He shared his insights through social media, writing articles and speaking at events, encouraging others to embrace their journeys, no matter how difficult. David's message was clear: it's not about how much you have, but how you choose to live your life. Today, David stands as a testament to resilience and transformation. He may not have the same wealth he once did, but he possesses something far more valuable: wisdom. His life is now filled with purpose, driven by a desire to make a positive impact in the world. David has learned to appreciate the beauty and simplicity, finding joy in everyday moments. He continues to advocate for financial literacy and mental health awareness, ensuring that others have the tools they need to navigate their own journeys. As we reflect on David's story, we are reminded of the fragility of wealth and the strength of the human spirit. Life is unpredictable, and fortunes can change in an instant. But through resilience, self-discovery, and genuine connections, we can rise above our challenges and create a life filled with meaning. If you found David's journey inspiring, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement helps us continue to share powerful stories that resonate with our community. Thank you for joining us today, and remember, no matter where you are in your journey, there is always hope for a brighter tomorrow.